we are actually dealing with 4 decimal numbers after. Over here, we are talking about the 4 decimal numbers. That's why I ended mine on the 3-4.
So give me your full price now. Give me your full price now.
Mine is 0.6834.
0.6.
My price is 0.6834.
0.6.
Because it's a 4 decimal lead price.
Okay.
834.
Yeah, you can still add the 3, but the 3 is always constant over there. Yeah. That means the 3, if you are adding or subtracting, it doesn't affect the last one.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So let's assume we are putting our stop loss at 6834. Can we just write 0.6834 without adding the last one, or there's a necessity that we add it?
What I observe is
if you don't add the last one, it doesn't matter.
When you give it,
Now look at I'm
you
going to
also
show you right
observe
now.
it.
So our stop loss right now is what 0.68343. I get the word 0.6834. So now let me move my stop loss to 0.6834. I get the word. So that's where we are right now. Can you see? At times your hand will shake. So it is not getting where I'm placing it. Actually, it should be on the 40. 40. But you don't worry. The 2 at the one at the back there is not important. So now I'm going to put this one. Input this one in the stop loss region. So 0.6834 is the price. So let me go and input it. So if I input it here, 0.3864. So this is our stop loss that we are setting for this particular trade. Whether you add the point or not, it doesn't matter. It will work for you.
0.6868, not 38, 68.
68.
Okay, 0.68. 0.6834. All right. Thank you very much. 0.6834. All right. So if you enter it like this, or you add the point, that one doesn't matter. I get the point. All right. So that's how it is, guys. You are doing well this evening. So 15 pips. Just look at it. 15 pips price too much. Don't you see?
It's too much.
It's even too much.
So please, so can you set 3, 4 pips?
You can just do some 10 pips or 5 pips. You can just do some 10 pips or 5 pips. It's okay for you because you are always going to enter in a sharp entry. So 10 or 5 pips, you risk 10 or 5 pips. And then now we are going to combine the peak calculation with the lot size. Then we know how much money we are going to risk on that. So that's now that you are understanding the setting of the stop loss and take profit using the pips and stuff, how you can do it practically on your screen. You realize that it's going to be easy. It's easy. Is that not it? All right. So, what if you are anticipating a take profit of 25 pips? Because you know when you are saying you want to lose 10 pips or 15 pips, then you should be anticipating higher profit than losing. If you are normally if you want to lose, let's say 5 pips, where I place the horizontal line right now, somebody should tell me the number of pips from the entry price of 0.6193 to 0.6824. Somebody should tell me a number of pips from there. That's between here and here. Somebody should tell me the number of pips from this place, the entry price here in the middle horizontal line to the 0.68249. So now we want to calculate the number of pips from one price to another.
That would be 5
price. 5 pips. So how did you get a 5 pips?
I actually subtracted 0.6824 from. I did this. I have 0.6824 minus 0.6819.
So okay. So you were able to get 5 pips. That's powerful. So that's it. That is it. It's very, very simple. Now you guys can see. So now the price moving from here to this place is just 5 pips. So if you set your stop loss at this level, it means that you are losing only 5 pips on the dot. 5 pips on the dot. So in that case, now you want to set your take profit at this level. So now find the number of pips over here too. Guys, find the number of pips from the middle to the down. Now we are selling. So if you anticipate take profit over here, find the number of pips over here. We are going to use those number of pips. So the stop loss is at 5 pips. Now you see it. The stop loss is at 5 pips. So the take profit from here to here we have how many pips? From 0.618
That's 11 pips.
That's 11
pips. That's 11 pips. Pips.
Is that how many pips?
11. 11 pips. 1 pips.
11 pips. Okay.
Yeah.
That's powerful. That's powerful. You guys are getting the picture very, very clearly. So 11 pips is what you are expecting, which is double of what you want to risk in the market. So it means that what we have set right now here is what? Perfectly 11 pips. And you smash the 11 pips. Now let's look at. Now here we are moving step by step. So now our stop loss is 5 pips. Now you can see this example is very, very powerful. Take a screenshot and you practice. It's very simple. Now you understand counting pips, and now you're using it to what? To find the stop loss and take profit. So now based on the practicals we are seeing on the screen right now, which is very simple, we were able to turn in from the entry point at the middle here to the top there. What we were selling. So our stop loss will always be at the top. But if we are buying, our stop loss will be at the top. So that one there, you know what to do. So since it will be at the top, if you mark the 0.68249 as what? The level at which we want to earn. I want 5 pips to go out. Then obviously we'll add 5 pips to the 0.61819. Be able to get 0.68249. All right. So when we come to taking our profit, see that we are expecting the price to go down. So what are you going to do? if we mark our, normally you are going to use a chart to mark the possible reversal area. So you want to get out of the market before the price starts reversing. And so you set your take profit at the level where you can get out of the market easily before there will be a reversal. So let's assume you believe that you can exit here before at the down here. You can exit at the down here where the arrow is pointing before the market will reverse against you. So you tell your broker that, okay, broker, when the price reaches 0.68087, automatically take my profit for me and get me out of the market trade. That's simple. So now we want to find out how many pips will count from what? 0 points. Because when we are able to count it, then we'll know how much profit we'll be anticipating from there. So just wait and see. Now we know that we will incur, we are risking 5 pips for this trade. All right. So how many pips are we ready to harvest from this trade? From 0.6819 to 0.6808. That is what? 11 pips, which is more than double of what we want to lose. I get the point now. So purely practical. Today, purely practical. Madam Elizabeth, are you happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Following.
Protecting our capital. That's it. Right. So, this is our stop loss. The number of that we are ready to base on. Then, 11 pips is our take profit. The number of pips we want to harvest from the market, which is double of what we are ready to reach. So it means that if it goes against us, only 5 pips. But if it goes in our favor and give our take profit, we are going to make double. You understand the point? That's how it is. You can even set your take profit triple of your stop loss. That one. So it's going to be based on how you see the market, how you see the trend and where you are starting from. Then you can set it like that. All right. So the moment you mark your areas, you see. All right. So now, how can we use this information we are gotten from here to be able to know how many trades we should open? How many trades? Now you are ready to risk only 5 pips. I get the point. So let's assume you have your $100 account, or which balance should we use? $10 or $50, or should you use the $100? $100 account. All right. So now you have your $100 account. So now how do you do money management over here? How do you calculate your risk level? Now you want to risk only 5 pips, 11 pips, and then make 11 if the trade actually hits your take profit. All right. So in this particular case, what is going to happen is that, okay, how much do you want to risk per trade? It's what? It's 5 pips. You want to risk only 5 pips. All right. So if you are ready to risk 5 pips per trade, now you have your 5 pips already, and then you have your 11 pips. So you know the number of pips for each particular one. All right. So now what you need to do is what? Which lot size will I use? I get the point. Which lot size will I use? Based on your plan, you have said that every single trade you only want to lose, let's say, okay, Madam Elizabeth, every single trade on a $100 account, how much do you want to? How much do you want to risk in terms of amount? How much do you want to risk? Is somebody hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
I would want to risk like $10.
$10. Okay. That's nice. That's a very nice example. All right. So now you want to raise only $10 from $100 account. So this particular anticipation is going to help you to know which kind of lot size you are going to use. Which kind of lot size you are going to use. See, so now you want to risk only $10. So now you ask yourself, so how many, if I set my stop loss at 5 pips, I get never, and I want to risk only $10 for on my $100 account. So what to do? I told you earlier. Let's take this example that I gave you the T2. I told you to use reasonable lot sizes in relation to your account balance. All right. And I said, okay, to get the lot size equivalence in a dollar, simply move the points to one decimal place towards the right, or just multiply the lot size by 10 and get the dollar equivalence. So in this case, we saw 0.01 lot size is equivalent to $0.1. That is 10 cents. 0.05 lot size is equivalent to $0.5. I get it. All right. So, which kind of lot size will you use right now so that when you enter a trade and you are anticipating only 5 pips loss, yet you only want to lose $10 in the trade? I get it. How many? What would be the appropriate lot size for you to use? Do you get a point? All right. Now, if you want to know that if you are calculating your amount, you multiply the dollar equivalence of the, write it down to get amount anticipated, either a risk or a profit. You multiply dollar equivalence of your lot size by the number of pips. So you can say dollar equivalence by number of pips should equal to amount anticipated to lose or to gain. So this is very simple. So just like you are multiplying the dollar equivalent, just like the way we do normal multiplication, don't worry about what I'm saying. That's something, just an English statement, you understand? Don't worry about how long the statement is. It's a simple thing. It's something you know already, something you have been doing every day, but just that I'm trying to mention dollar and Tapieta says dollar is not in Ghana, so we are trying to hear it straight. Don't mind that dollar thing. All right. So what we are saying is that just multiply the dollar equivalence of your lot size. And you know, every lot size in a dollar is just a multiplication by 10. If you multiply 0.01 lot size by 10, you get 0.1, which is 10 cents. I get 10 cents. All right, 10 cents. So now, in the example that we are giving, I believe you have written the pips down. 5% piece for stop loss, and then 5 pips for stop loss, and then 11 pips for take profit. So now what do we do now? We want to risk only $10. So now you know the amount, which is $10, and then we know the number of pips, which is 5. So how do we get somebody here?
Yes.
All right, so if you can hear me,
Can hear you.
okay, so if you can hear me, so if you can hear me, it means that the the dollar equivalent multiplied by the number of pips, it should give you the $10 that you want to do. So now let's do the calculation for the 5 pips. The 5 pips would what? Would be the dollar equivalent times 5. Which the dollar equivalent is what we don't know. I get the point. The dollar equivalent is what we don't know. So the dollar equivalent of the pip of the lot size, we don't know it, but we know the number of pips that we want to lose as 5. And then we know the amount that we are ready to lose in that particular trade, which is what? Which is equal to $10. So do your computation and get the dollar equivalence straight away. Your pips of your lot size.
Maybe 2.
Okay, so the dollar equivalence will be what? 2.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if it is $2, which lot size will give you $2? Which lot size?
It should be 0. Okay.
Pardon?
0.02.
Are you sure?
And we are talking about $2.
Yes,
That
$2.
will be 0.20.
Congratulations.
The lot size is going to be 0.20.
So you see, if you have the dollar equivalence as 2, I get the point. You just move the you just divide it by 10 again. I get the point. Just divide it by 10 to give you 0.20, because we say that if you have the lot size multiplied by 10 to get a dollar equivalent. So if you now have the dollar equivalence, divide by 10, you get a lot size. Simple. Very, very simple. So the dollar equivalence is what? Is now $2. So the lot size itself is what? 0.20. 0.20. Very, very simple. So very, very, very simple. So with this information, you know the lot size to use, so that when the trade hits that level, when the trade hits that price, it will be exactly $10 out of your account. Simple. So with now you know the lot size for your trade. So you can still now apply the $2 by 11 pips. Now you know the amount of dollars that you are coming to play. So $2 by 11 pips, and that will give you what?
22.
$22. So it means that you are risking $10 to get what? $22 per that trade. Is that not double of your risk? So you can see that it works exactly the way we calculate it. So even in the pitch that you did, you realize that it gives you exactly the procedure we use, it gives you, I mean, Madam Elizabeth, your calculation is right. You guys are doing well. So 5 pips. 5 pips is equivalent to $10, and 11 pips is equivalent to what? $22. That is in terms of profit. So now you know your lot size. So your lot size is what? 0.20. When you multiply 0.20 by 11, it's still giving you 22. So everything is on point. Everything is on point. So if, let's say, at times, maybe you are taking a decision very quick. So what you do is that, because maybe a trade will just come and then you start entering. So just like something that you can even anticipate in your brain already. You can do those computations in your brain even before a trade will come. So when the trade comes, you already know that, oh, every trade, this is how I'm placing it on it. So it wouldn't be that, okay, a trade will come before you start doing calculations. You know the calculations already. I get to the point now. I believe you guys have written something down, so you don't even have any problem with it. But now let me. So this is, if you want to, the lot size you have gotten is 0.20. I get to the point. And if you want to open only one position, but you know you can split this 0.20 into smaller lot sizes. I get to the point. Yeah, if you are not speaking, you mute your mic. If you are speaking, you let me know so that I give you the opportunity to ask questions. Hello. All right, so guys, you are enjoying this evening, and your account is safe now with all these simple things that we are doing. People took so many years just learn, and we are just learning them simple. Miss Helen, are you there? Tell me something. I hope you understood now. How was market today?
Not really good. Also good.
Were you able to find the account? Not yet. Okay. When are you anticipating to fund?
Next week.
Probably next week. Okay. Did you set your stop loss today?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you set a huge stop loss. Okay. So now you know how to calculate your stop loss based on the tips that. So it's easy for you now. Easy peasy. Wow. That's great. So now you know the lot size you want to use on that trade. You want to lose only $10 out of your $100 account. So the lot size is what? 0.20. But now if you want to open several positions, now let me tell you one trick. You can divide this 0.20 into 4 parts, and then you can enter 0.05 4 times. Who can see what I'm saying? Who can see what I'm saying? So you can enter about 4 trades over here, 0.054. So that when I like doing that because when you enter 4 trades, you can close maybe 2 or 3 and leave 1. So it's the same 0.20 you are using. The same 0. Because when you multiply 0.05 by 4, it gives the same 0.20. So you don't have any problem. It's the same thing, the same risk, the same $10, the same. I tell you, Madam Elizabeth is happy. Yes. okay. So if you now know your general stock lot size you want to use, if it's big, you can break it down into smaller ones. Then that will help you to enter different positions without thinking twice. Yeah. So you know that okay, if you divide 0.20 by 4, if you want to enter 4 positions by 4, it will give you 0.05, 0.05. So you can enter 4 positions on 0.05 days. And you are good to go. So if it gives your stop loss, you know it's still the same $10. And the advantage is that if you see the trade going in your favor for some time, then you close some, even there, you close maybe 2 or 3, you leave one as it is running. If it's shooting up in your favor, fire. But if you go against you, even already you have secured some. So I always tell you secure as you are secure. Yeah. So this evening, you know the topic for today, the title already is protecting your capital. That's why you guys are happy. And you are getting the picture clearly. So all the principles, you are speaking, that's what we mean. So the things that you need to do direct, those are the things we are speaking today. Very, very clear and crystal. That's it. So getting the 0.20 doesn't mean that you should only set 0.20 and enter 1 trade. No, you can set 0.05, then you enter 0.05 for you can set 0.02, then if it's 0.02, you can enter about 10 positions. Serious. Yes, serious. Yeah. That's how it is. Because it's the same 0.20. So if you multiply 0.02 by 10, it's the same 0.05. People have done that. Yeah. So you see how the whole thing is. Yeah. Interesting. Nice. So guys, this is the only place you can learn all this. Easy peasy. As easy as it is, as we have said it. As easy as we have said it. All right, so let's get some questions, guys. And let's get some questions. Maybe if there's a question, I'll touch on some additional things. For now, I think you guys understand with this practical example. Yes. Or it's practical. Somebody should tell me something whether it's practical or not. Very. All right. So yes, because what we are doing every day is what we actually teach. So very clear. Yeah. Who is speaking?
It is from Zikama.
All right.
Why is it that whenever you enter it goes to red color before it starts taking blue?
It's because of the spread. And the market always moves. It's because of the spread, number one. But if the trade is in a constant liquidity, like when the news comes and you enter. Now, if it is going in a particular direction, when you enter within some few minutes, it goes in blue. But if it is moving on a normal basis, you see that it must acquire the spread. I think you were here when I talked about spread initially from the beginning of this lesson. Were you there?
I was. Yeah.
I told you that's the transaction cost to the trader. So you need to cover that cost before it moves. So if it's moving in your favor, it doesn't simply mean that you are going to be in blue at once. It is covering. So you see that. That's when you see. So let me just show you practically. Here we are not joking with theory. Those theory. Practically, see it on your screen. That is why I was telling you something right now. That okay, let me delete the horizontal lines now. Now we are done with them. So let me just delete them so that you can see what I'm trying to talk about. So now you can see the red and the blue line on your screen. Who can see it? Who can see it? Who can see it? Okay. So if you can see the red and the blue line, the red and the blue line signify the bid and the ask price. So the more space you see in between them, the higher the spread. So you see that I told you that if the market is slow, the market is not running. If you look at this afternoon when the market was, after we were monitoring the spread, I think many of you were not checking. Even on the 1 minute, the spread was very small. I kind of zero spread. If the market is running very liquid, so volatile, see that there will be no spread. You just be profit. You will happy. Oh, today they are just. And then a lot of people didn't enter the gold during the news. You missed Papa. I mean, you were crying about that small one in the morning. I mean, for the morning one, it was a small thing because I just realized that many people didn't go by the money management this thing proper. That's why it happened that some actually went into some previous stuff. But that is just that. That is just the way. And that is not going to happen anymore. How many believe that?
I do.
Must, because the moment you know the risk management, the right management skills and everything, you are applying you are good to go. That's why we are exposing everything from the grassroots. I mean, on a simple base, things that people will never teach you. We are just giving the break practically as we are doing the practically. Yeah, that's how it is. So in this case, you see this market, you can see that okay, the 15 minutes is trying to cross over here, maybe the 3 moving average is trying to cross the 10 over here. And you are expecting that okay, maybe where the price is going, you might enter the market. But when you enter the market, it's not going to enter based on the blue line at the down. Maybe you want to buy. It's not going to enter based on the blue line. It's going to enter based on the red. So you see that the buy is marked on the red position. So it means that the blue here must also go up and cover that place and start moving up again before you see your trade in the blue. How many have seen what I'm saying?
Please go over. Go over.
Yes. I've now understood.
Please go over. Go over.
Yeah, we are saying that the spread is the difference between your bid price and your ask price. Now, okay, so here, if you are buying, at which price are you going to buy? Is it at the lower price or at the high price? You.
Lower price.
Is it at the price? No, you are buying from the broker. Are you going to be buying from the broker at a higher price? No, this is what you are seeing here. You are buying from the broker between these two lines, the red and the blue. Are you going to be buying based on the price in the red or based on the price in the blue?
In the red.
So somebody will think that okay, when you buy it, no, then the blue it should be activated. No, but you see that when you buy, then you see that your broker will mark the price at this level for you on the red line, because that is where they are selling to you and you are buying. That's the ask price. So that the red line now is what contains the ask price. So the ask price here, who can tell me the ask price now?
That's 0.6820.
So 0.6820. All right, that's nice. So what is the bid price to? What is the bid price now?
Is 0.6813 now.
Okay, so 0.681 3. Okay. So somebody should calculate the spread for us right now. What's the difference in the two prices? The 0.6820. How many pips difference? How many pips difference are you going to pay for before at this time? If you want to enter a trade right now, how many pips are you going to pay for? Now you understand very well. Madam Helen, you want to give us an answer?
5.
Madam Helen says 5. Is she right?
Yeah, she was right, but it has moved a bit.
Oh, we are using the. I didn't write the first price. The first price we used was 0.6820, and then the second one was 0.6813. So that's gave me the difference between those two prices. 0.6820, 7 pips. Right. 7 pips. So it means that you have to make sure you. I tell you guys this night, if you enter a trade, you have to pay for 7 pips. 7 pips is a huge profit before. If you are using a 0.20, calculate the 0.20 loss side, and you enter 7 pips, you are going to be paying for it. So it means that when you enter a buy at this level, the broker will mark the distance for you at this that you have bought over here. I don't know that you have bought here. And until the blue line also comes up and cover where you have bought at this level, you are still in red. That's why you see that the market is going in your favor, yet when you check your trade, you are still in red. How many have wondered that like that before? I know that's the reason. Pardon?
That's for me to ask
I
you
have
this
got
question.
the understanding now.
Easy peasy. So that is why I'm telling you when to trade and when not to trade. And when you can bear a lot of cost, if you enter the market, you go and you don't check the spread and just enter. So you are going to win. You are going to pay for cost first too. So even if you see the market strong right now, you don't enter. Wait for God rich more, the market should become busy, then you enter. Then you will not pay for this huge costs. And this huge cost. 7 good pips. Multiply. Yeah.
Which times in the day is good for trading?
Okay, so since we are doing revision, let me talk about that one again. Adding that one to the video. We talk about trading times and sessions. So now write it down. The right time, the times that we trade, forex trading times and sessions all over the globe. Trading times and peak time sessions and zones. Trading times, sessions and zones in forex trading. Trading time sessions and zones in forex trading. Trading time sessions and zones in forex trading. The first one is the Sydney time zone. Sydney. And right now we are in the Sydney time zone. And I told you earlier that the Sydney time zone is as what? As silent as what? Those of you who were in class that day, you understand. It's as silent as what? I think this video should be recorded. This video should be recorded. Contain a lot of things, summary of everything. And it should be uploaded direct for you guys that we're making reference all the time. Practically oriented. Go and kill the market. More. So Sydney time, so that's the first one. So right now, at this time that we are speaking, we are in the Sydney time zone. The market is as silent as anything. Nothing is happening. We only pay for spread. Even $7. Even some price can pay more than $7. Let's look at some of the pairs. Some pairs Campaign. Let's take AUDMSN. AUDMSN and see
2,000 plus.
the kind of spread. What? You can't even see the red line. I tell you. Okay, let's go to the higher time frame. What? Somebody should give us the spread. What? Okay, somebody enter now. Enter. Bye. So you kill yourself. Yes. So when you look at the price right now, 15.14252 and then 15.20687. What is the spread? What's the difference between the two? How many pips can you spot over there?
This is the entry point again.
No, you are only looking at the difference between the two prices. 15.2074, 15.2074, which is the red line, and the 15.1424. Huh?
65 pips.
65 pips.
Should be more than that though.
What? 65 pips right now? Let's see. 72. Okay, so let's believe that since the price is moving, let's believe that it's from 50 pips and above. Something like 50 pips and above. Just imagine your profit too. And the same way, to see that if the price is moving, the market is moving against you, the same way you're moving heavily against you. So in a market like this, you don't risk your money at all. Don't worry yourself. You don't worry yourself entering market is like crap. All right, so this is the CD session, and you can see the ranges happening on the screen. This one is not the cocktail or whatever. This is the reality you are seeing on your screen. Now you go to the market, you are going to face the market directly with proper knowledge, proper understanding of what is happening, and know how to manipulate the things. So who is happy now? Who is happy right now?
I'm super happy.
More than happy.
Right. That's good. Today your notes are well packed, fully packed. So now let's talk about this trading time session. So the evening time session actually takes place between 10 o'clock and 12 a.m. 10 o'clock and 12 a.m. our local time. 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Then the next time zone actually starts from 1 a.m., which is the Tokyo. So the number one time zone, we have 4 major time zones for trading and forex. And as one is closing, the other is open. So as the Sydney is closing around 12, Tokyo or the Asian time session is opening around 1 a.m. That's where most day traders wake up and start analyzing their market for the day. Yeah, so the finish analyzing by early morning, they are done, and they go and sleep again. Yeah. So that is the Tokyo or the Asian time zone. Then that one starts from 1 a.m. to around 8:30 to 9. 8:30 to 9 o'clock. Then it also ends. So as they are ending, there's an overlap. So the London session also comes in around 7, 8 thereabout. So due to that overlap, that's when you see that the market becomes eating up from that time, 8:30, 9 thereabout, then the market starts. So by 10, 11, 12 thereabout, things are getting around 1, 12, 1. And then another overlap will take place. That is when the London session starts when the Asian time zone is ending. The London or the European zone. The London session or the European zone. That is the third category of time session. Then as the London session is also preparing to close, as the market is preparing to close at London, then the North American session also comes in, or the New York session, North American zone, or the New York section also comes in. So they also they come in around 1:30 thereabout, overlap with this one, closing around, then London will be closing around 3 thereabout, 2:33 thereabout. So while they are closing, then US will be pushing down to 8:30 to 9. So that's how it is. So during the course of the day, because of the overlapping between the Tokyo and the London as well as the US, and that's why you see that in the course of the day is always busy during the London session. And that's why the right time to trade is what? From morning 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock thereabout. 8 o'clock thereabout. That's when the market becomes busy. 8 o'clock to around 3 in the evening. 3 to 4 days. You are good to go. Yeah. So you realize that unless there is a major news after 3, 4, market is slow. Nothing actually is happening. And you begin to incur higher costs, higher spread if you should enter market during those times. Yeah. So then when US also North America or the New York section closes, then you see that Sydney will be silent as anything. So Sydney, we don't even consider them at all. So right now, as we are speaking, we are in the Sydney, and you can see you have to pay for a transaction cost of over 50 pips before you enter into profit, guys. All right. So that is it. Let me add this one to it. Maybe you'll be confused that why is it that we talk about the 4 decimal places and we didn't talk about the 3 decimal places. It's the same thing. The way you know how to calculate the 4 decimal places, any of them that you see, you can still calculate it. So now, if you take the AUD JPY first are the 3 decimal places. So if you see 83.520, this is 2 decimal places, sorry. 2 decimal places. So the 0 at the end is just a point. So you will start calculating from where? Who can tell me where you start calculating based on this 2 decimal place one? If let's say the price is at touch the screen. At least AUD JPY is the minor pair. The minor pair. So their cost is a bit lower compared to the exotic pair that we spoke. if the price is here, what is the decimal place? Where does it end? Where are we going to start calculating from? If I should say, okay, add 10 bits to this price, what will be the final price we get? In the horizontal line that you can see on the screen.
That would be
83.43.
43.
Okay. Today, dear you guys, we are going to fire up volume tomorrow. You have gotten this concept of pitch now at your fingertips. You know the category and everything. So whether it is if you see three, if you see the price, you can know that okay, the last one is always the point. So you start the calculation from the preceding digit. So that's what it means. So we saw that the one with 5 digits after decimal point. We saw that we start all with the calculation from the 4 decimal place. If you see 5 digits after a decimal point, if you see 4 digits after that, means that you start your calculation from what? The 3rd decimal place. You see 3 digits after that, you start a calculation from what? The 2nd decimal place. It's as simple as that, because the last one is always what? Points. So it's clear. So it doesn't matter whether it's gold or whatever. The last one is always after the point. The last one is always what? Always. Let's take it. So the last one is always what? It's always a point, except BTC. BTC has no point. So what you see on BTC, the same thing you calculate. See that BTC is 57,350 something. It's changing very fast. BTC is always active. Whilst other markets are not active.
A currency pair from the quote table that you don't like it.
Is there any currency pair that I don't like?
Like, how do you delete it from the quote table?
You want to delete it? You want to delete a currency pair?
Yes, I want to delete a currency pair from the quote table.
Okay, you can come to this particular place. You touch on see the pencil over here at the top right corner. You tap on it, then you see the delete button. You tap on it to give the option. That is the one. So now if I want to delete anything, maybe I don't like some currency like AUD. I tap on it and tap on it. It's not there. It's gone. You want to change AUD from here. I want to bring it down to. I just tap on it and drag it to where I want to be, then I'll place it to again. So if I want to arrange my currencies, the ones I like first, I'll bring all of them to the top. I'll drag them and bring them to the top. Maybe I like AUD and LSD. I'll bring the second position here. So you can arrange them based on your preference. You can arrange them. So you just tap on the pencil over there, and then to bring it to this place, you do everything yourself. Very, very simple, easy peasy. All right. So any other question? Any other question? Now you can use your platform confidently. Guys, nobody can tell you any other story. We are giving you what you need explicitly so you can maintain your build it up and build it up more. I get to the point. So as you see, caption for today is what? How to protect your capital. How many can testify that what we have presented today has actually reflected the caption? How many can testify to that?
Everything has captured.
Good. Right. So you guys have gotten the picture. I mean, the general, even the newbies in the house have got the understanding of the whole thing very well. To apply it, you always set your stop loss. Now you know how to. You have refreshed your mind. I'll just say a refreshment of mind on how to set your stop loss and profit and all that. All right. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay, let's ask the CEO of L2A to give us some info, then we close. Because God willing, tomorrow you have to prepare for your trades. Yeah. Today you have been exposed to some powerful things that will actually lead you up. So guys, go and kill the market. Yes. All right, so you can speak. Yes.
Oh, actually, I don't have much to say, but then myself, I can see that today's class has been very engaging. Just that today has made a lot of people to realize the other side of the market. That is why we don't call it loss. In Forex, we don't have anything like loss. We only have profit and lesson. So when you have a lesson, you go back to the drawing table to what? To correct whatever that has given you that lesson. And that's exactly what we did this evening. So I believe very well that from tomorrow, we'll put a lot of measures in place and certain things will not happen again. Yeah.
Okay. So that is a short statement coming out there. You guys actually can testify to that. So today, what actually we have done is to highlight on things that we need for, and so that when we enter the market again, we will be very, very alert and know what exactly we are going to look for and what exactly at the time that you want to enter trades and all that. So these computations will be offered simple for us to just do calculations all the time. When a trade comes, you know how many positions you can open based on a capital, and open them, like that. So you can use today's calculation as a reference point. So when you look at capital, if it is lower, you can know what to do. For example, you have $100 capital, you want to raise $10, and you want to be setting stop loss at only 5 pips. Then you realize that you are going to use a lot size of 0.20. Maybe 0.20. Okay. Then how many trades can you open? You can open, if you want to open 0.05 lot sizes, you can break it down to 4. These are like enter 4 trades for that particular thing. When if your stop loss, you are do not that's $10. That's $10. You are not doing much of that particular trade. But you can decide to increase your stop loss if you wish. And you can do it $10. It means that if you do your stop loss 10 pips, simply means that your lot lot size is going to reduce to 0.10. So now, if you use just the calculation you have done today as a basis, you can do, you can just have a picture in your mind. You can relate it to either a higher capital or a lower capital. You can do your computation just uphead without even using any without writing anything. Just reference point. So if let's say your balance is $200, maybe you still want to raise five pips, either $5 pips, and maybe you want to now raise, let's say, $20. So now your so now your lot size will be what? 0.40. So now you can open a lot of trades more than the other one. You can open a lot of trades. So if you want to, if it is so, you can that's 0.40. You can break it down into smaller parts. I don't know. Maybe if you want to open 0.05 trade, you can open about what? About 0.05 trades, and it will not really affect you much. It will not really affect you much based on that particular thing. So, but when you open like that and it is actually going in your favor, you start closing in some and secure it. It's going small. Don't allow everything should go before you know. Just as you are getting to, you start closing, close maybe more than half, and then you secure. So even if it should come against you, you can wait for it. See whether it's approaching your stop loss. If it approach your stop loss, if it hits your stop loss, you have not lost money because you have secured some already when it was before. So that's how you manage. That's the trade management side. Yeah. So you don't lose much in the market. You don't lose anything. So you can decide what actually you want. Trade management, as I told you. So trade management, when the market is going to favor for some time, and you are seeing the indicators, the three moving averages crossing, you see that the direction is very strong. You can close some, in a few of them. If you open 4 positions, you close two, or you close 3, if one should be running. That maybe if it is balloon to another level like today's one, the news trading, then you see that even that one trade alone is going to some level that you also do. So that's how it is. That's how it is. You milk some, and then I tell you. So you will realize that when it comes to losing, you wouldn't lose much. Because when let me give you the trick. When you leave all those trades which are run, maybe all the trades that you maybe enter 4 positions, 5 positions. So the same way, if the market is going against, maybe the drawdown is in red, and that's going against you, approaching your stop loss. The same way, so that because you entered 4 positions and they are meaning the same, it's now going to put pressure on your balance. I get the point. Because you left all of them open. When it was in profit, you reduced to close some and secure some. So now that it is coming down, it's coming to put pressure on your balance now. So if it takes you out, everything is taken out. But if you're able to secure somewhere whilst you're in profit, when it comes down, it is not going to come down with that heavy capacity again. So for example, first you're having 0.054 trade, which is amounting to 0.20. When it was in profit, you were just watching it, and now it starts coming down against you. Maybe if you were to have closed 2 positions, means that you have closed, let's say 0.10, I get 0.10 position. Maybe it was going, let's say, some 5 pips, and you close it, you secure some amount over there. Okay, so after securing, when it is coming down, you are left with 0.1. So though you said you wanted to lose $20, even if you can't hit your stop loss, you have not lost the $20 or $10. You are only going to lose $5 or $4. So that is how those are the technicalities. Maybe it has even gone, let's say, from 10 feet before coming down, as you saw it. So you secured some positions already. So it has added profit to your balance. Even if if it is coming down, if there are few positions like 2 or 3, it will not really affect your balance so much. So you have to go. I get your point. So the way you see the market spread in terms of the indicators, you check the M1, M5, how they are moving, if they are crossing towards the direction. But if you check the M1, M5 and they are crossing against your direction, then you can start closing some and then you will want.
Then when the graph, you know, we are how much, you know.
So guys, I believe you get a picture of everything now. And so God willing, tomorrow we enter the market with huge knowledge. Then you kill the market. I get the market. Kill the market. Kill the market. I get the market.
Kill it.
Yes.
Tomorrow, inshallah, revenge.
Hey, don't do revenge trading.
You
Don't do revenge trading. You end up killing yourself. Revenge trading is very, very. If you do revenge trading, you know there are some things that I'll be telling you guys. Revenge trading is very deadly. You just go normal, try to do everything normal, playing going by the rules. If you can set your stop loss at, for example, if let's say you want to increase your stop loss pips, the number of pips, let's say 10 pips per trade, 10 pips per trade. Means that you are going to, and what you only $10 for a $100 account. That means that your long size will be 0.10. I get it, but based on our calculation, 0.10. I get the point. So when the number of pips increase, it means that your lot size will decrease. Okay. Because the amount you want to lose is constant, which is $100, and you want to lose only $10. So this is constant. The moment your number of pips increase, then it means that your lot size will have to decrease. So it will now come to 0.10. So with that, you can open positions of 0.02 to 5 positions of 0.02.
Yeah.
5 positions of 0.02. And as they are running, you can close 3. As you get into profit for some time, you can close 3 and be running in your favor. Guys, we're moving. Simple trick. Simple trick. I like the way. You wouldn't lose much in the market. So that's how it is, protect your capital. That's the caption of today. I believe to enjoy protect your capital. Right. All right. So, what will you expect without any questions? And we are going to rest for the session of prayer. Don't forget to pray and thank the Lord Jesus Christ. Praise tonight, glorify Him. He's our God. Hallelujah. Amen. Goodbye.
Thank you.